Promoting fairness in schools demands deliberate leadership from administrators to ensure equitable treatment for all students. Bronner emphasizes that students are influenced by external factors beyond the classroom. Schools can support them with counseling, mentorship, and nutrition programs, while intervention teams can aid those facing social or academic challenges. Freire promoted a humanizing education that honors students' identities. Schools can enhance fairness by celebrating cultural events, incorporating Caribbean examples into discussions, and respecting cultural expression in policies, thereby making students feel valued and included. Fair schools promote student participation by strengthening councils, conducting climate surveys, and offering safe feedback spaces. Involving students in policy decisions foster trust and responsibility. Teachers are essential for equitable education. School leaders should offer training on inclusive teaching and implicit bias recognition. Collaborative planning and supportive supervision enable teachers to cater to the needs of diverse learners. Fairness involves equal opportunity, allowing all students to participate in sports, clubs, and leadership. Providing academic support and technology access helps reduce barriers and ensures every student can succeed. Fairness in schools needs thoughtful leadership and supportive systems. By implementing equitable policies, addressing student needs, valuing cultural diversity, and encouraging student voices, administrators can foster a positive school culture that respects and supports every student.
What is this noise? Why are you making so much noise, young man?
Well, I'm still practicing.
Whatever. Why is your hair always so long and untidy? In every classroom, students come from different homes, cultures, religions, and financial situations. Some have strong support systems, but others may face challenges we may never see. The Trinidad Today Education White Paper states that schools should provide for all children access with equality to quality education from the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in 1993. This statement highlights the importance of fairness and equal opportunity within the education system. When teachers and administration treat every student with fairness and respect and understanding, it ensures that no student feels excluded or less important. Research on equity in education explains that personal or socioeconomic circumstances should not become obstacles to educational success from the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, 2018. When schools recognize these differences and still provide an equal opportunity, students feel valued and supported. Fair treatment also encourages respect among students. When learners observe their teachers treating everyone equally, they are more likely to demonstrate kindness, acceptance, and cooperation towards their classmates. Inclusive teaching practices have been shown to reduce disparities and improve student engagement in the classroom from United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO 2020. As a result, fairness helps to reduce discrimination, bullying, and conflict within the school environment. In addition to fairness, helps students feel safe, confident. When students believe that they will be treated equally and given the same opportunities to succeed, they are more motivated to participate in class and express their ideas. Research on school climate shows that a positive and inclusive environment can improve students' motivation and engagement in learning. OECD 2018. This leads to a stronger relationship between teachers and students and a better academic outcome. Therefore, by ensuring equitable access to quality education, schools promote respect, inclusion, and opportunity for all students. This creates a healthy school culture where every learner feels accepted, supported, and is able to achieve their full potential.
Stacy, where's your outfit for career day?
Mommy didn't get paid on time for me to get an outfit.
Okay. Nice.
Yes, I like my outfit.
I love it.
I'm a psychologist.
Oh, it's lovely. One more thing, Stacy. I'm not seeing your online submission.
We didn't have internet and my neighbor wasn't home, so I couldn't go by them to do the assignment either. I couldn't have access to the assignment.
You don't have internet? Like my internet was working perfectly fine. Like
That's okay, Stacy. What we will do is I'll give you a hard copy and you can do a submission for me so you have an extension, right? So you bring this for me tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Miss.
No problem.
I don't find she needs more time.
It's okay. When we refer to the school's culture, we are not highlighting its slogans, but we're referring to the unwritten rules that dictate who succeeds and who is sidelined. A healthy school culture is built on the deliberate choice to lead with compassion rather than assumptions. From a sociological foundation, we must acknowledge Pierre Bourdieu's concept of cultural capital. Many of our students enter the classroom without the economic or social tools like high speed internet or private study spaces that our school systems were originally designed to reward. If we punish a student for a late assignment due to home barriers, we are not maintaining standards. We are simply reproducing social class inequality within the classroom walls. Yuri Bronfenbrenner explains that what happens in a child's home and community affects how they learn in the classroom. When students are shamed for challenges outside their control, stress increases and learning becomes more difficult. By meeting a student with empathy, we address the safety and esteem levels of Maslow's hierarchy, lowering the student's affective filter and keeping the door to learning open. Finally, this is a philosophical commitment to social justice, following John Dewey's progressivism. We believe the school is a community, not a factory. We move away from Paulo Freire's banking model, in which students are merely objects to be filled with data, and we move toward a humanizing pedagogy. In a healthy school culture, fairness does not mean equally giving every student the exact same thing. It means equity, removing the specific unnecessary barriers that prevent a child from reaching the standard. When we choose compassion over punishment, we ensure that every child, regardless of their bank account, is seen, understood, and supported. Maintaining fairness does not mean reducing academic expectations. It requires a different approach. Instead of assuming laziness, we ask questions. Instead of punishment, we offer support. We provide flexible options, offer extra time when appropriate, create group work that encourages cooperation, and avoid public comparisons. Fairness is not lowering the standards, it's removing unnecessary barriers that hinder the success of students.
sometimes unfairness is unintentional. We may call on certain students more often. We may expect more from some than others. Okay guys, so time for individual assessment.
Yep.
First of all, Amelia,
Yes, Miss?
I want you to name one Muslim tongue.
That's
No, not
Folios
Brian.
and the gastrophobia.
Excellent.
Mr. Can I give my chance? I know that too, you know.
Brian, I want you to basically lift that head.
Alright, miss. Which one to put the miss?
Research on implicit bias explains that individuals may hold unconscious attitudes or stereotypes that influence decisions and behavior without deliberate awareness. Implicit biases can affect how teachers interpret student behavior, academic ability, and participation in class. Therefore, developing bias awareness through self reflection is essential for ensuring fair and equitable classroom practices. Teacher expectations also influences fairness in classrooms. Rosenthal and Jacobson's Pygmalion effect demonstrates that students tend to perform according to the expectations teachers hold about them. When educators believe certain students are more capable than others, they may unintentionally provide more attention, encouragement, or academic opportunities to those students. But by maintaining high expectations for all learners, teachers can promote equal opportunities and prevent bias from influencing student achievement. Bandura's self-efficacy theory further explains that individuals' beliefs in their abilities influence the actions they take and the effect they invest in challenging situations. Teachers with strong self-efficacy are more likely to adapt instruction, encourage participation from all students, and challenge their own biases to ensure fairness within the classroom. Pierre Bourdieu's theory of cultural capital explains that students enter school with different cultural knowledge, language styles, and experiences shaped by their social backgrounds. Schools may unintentionally value the cultural practices of some groups more than others. Teachers who are aware of this dynamic can actively create inclusive classroom environments that respect diverse cultural identities and learning styles, ensuring that no student is disadvantaged because of their background. The international movement toward inclusive education, strengthened by the Salamanca Statement, emphasizes that schools should welcome diversity and provide equitable learning opportunities for every child. Additionally, the Trinidad and Tobago education policy states that schools are expected to provide equitable access to quality education for all students. One important strategy for promoting fairness is differentiated instruction, which involves adjusting teaching methods, activities, and assessments to meet the diverse learning needs of students. Differentiation allows teachers to provide multiple pathways for learning so that students with different abilities, interests, and backgrounds can succeed academically. Ultimately, fairness in education requires teachers to promote bias awareness and equal opportunities so that we can contribute to a school culture that values diversity, equity, and respect.
Fairness is not a one-time action. It is a daily commitment.
I cannot see the board,
You can't see
Stacy.
from there.
Stacy,
You're
I
literally at the
cannot
back of
see
me.
the. Oh my god, Miss, I
You're
cannot.
wearing glasses and you can't
Miss,
see.
I cannot see the board,
hold on,
Miss.
hold on. Let's hear both sides of the story. Everyone deserves to be heard. We create clear rules that apply to everyone. We reward effort, not background. We encourage kindness and empathy. As educators, we shape more than academic success. We shape character.
School culture reflects shared norms about equity, relationships, discipline, collaboration, and leadership support. Teachers' beliefs shape everyday classroom decisions and influence how student behavior, diversity, and fairness are interpreted. Psychological theories such as self-determination theory and attribution theory explain how motivation and perceptions of behavior influence these beliefs. Furthermore, inclusive and fair practices are enacted through visible classroom behaviors such as teachers' tone, equitable rules, seating arrangements, and conflict resolution. Students experience inclusion primarily through feelings of fairness and belonging, which is supported by the belongingness hypothesis. When schools foster inclusive values and fair practices, outcomes include stronger student belonging, improved behavior and cooperation, reduced conflict, greater well-being and engagement, and stronger peer relationships. Inclusive education is shaped by social, cultural, political, and historical contexts, meaning implementation varies across schools and countries. Sustainable inclusion requires strong leadership, shared values, and long-term commitment to equity and social justice. Our very own National School Code of Conduct believes that the school environment should promote equity, justice, and fairness.
Psychology explains the internal processes such as motivation, emotion, and fairness perception. Sociology explains power, structure, and cultural dynamics. And HFLE operationalizes these into life skills and values education. The ecological systems theory highlights how student development occurs within interconnected systems, including schools. Ultimately, inclusive and fair schooling and positive school culture are mutually reinforcing. Inclusive practices strengthen school culture, while supportive school cultures enable inclusive education.
Our classroom reflects the diversities of our society. Students may celebrate different holidays, speak different languages, or practice different religions. Treating students fairly means acknowledging and accepting those differences. Hey Sarah, I was looking over your meal plan and I realized the filling is missing. Can I just put in pork for you? Yeah?
Sorry, sir, I can't make or use pork.
Oh.
I'm Muslim and I can't prepare it with.
Oh my, sorry about that. Okay, what alternative would you like?
Chicken is fine.
Chicken is fine, sure. Ways we promote fairness: learn about students' background, include multicultural examples, celebrate diversities, and correct stereotypes immediately. If a joke targets a student's culture, we address it immediately.
This one going out for the teachers then. Let me do this. In the classroom every day, hear what the teachers have to say. No matter your background or where you come from, turn that little frown back upside down. Different cultures, faith and race, we all bleed red and share the same space. Respect and kindness is a must, and in fairness we must trust. Hey, da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. School is like a little society. That is what Emil Durkheim see. Teaching values that shape the world, rules and norms at every turn. Students watching every move teachers make, learning how to treat the people in your space. When fairness leads the lesson every day, we build unity in every place. Da 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 Maslow say belonging is a basic need. Feeling valued helps you succeed. Confidence makes students feel secure. Motivation and learning becomes pure. Manuel say we learn from what we see. Through modeling behaviors naturally. So when we treat each student equally, students mirror that equality. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And the next one is HFLE, teaching respect and empathy. But others say we have the people that they are. That's why we help them to go far. By doxycycline happen socially, through cooperation in the community. When we value every culture and belief, school then becomes a place of peace. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Fairness in the classroom, that is where we start. Respect for every student in our heart. No matter your background, culture, faith, or name, every child must feel the same. When we treat each student with equality, we build a healthy school community. Fairness, respect will light all the way for a brighter school culture every day. Da 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 da